in this case actually with Neo4j's Twitter account. There's a special sandbox for you Twitter folks, or tweeters as my mom might say. And this sandbox basically creates an instance of Neo4j, but then also creates another Docker machine that runs and accesses the Twitter APIs to pull in your Twitter data. And it does it continuously for the 3 days that your sandbox is running. And it uses the kind of mini version of the fire hose to do that. So I just created this for my Twitter account, or for Neo4j's Twitter account. And then I opened the browser, and we should, once this loads, start seeing some of the data loading in already. And I clicked over here on the database on the left-hand side. These are the different labels, so tweets, sources, hashtags. Sorry, it's a little small, but if I click on tweets, the data has already started to load into the database here. And so if I click on tweet, and so for each of the different labels up here, if you click on them, you can choose what is actually displayed when it displays the node, and how large to do it, and what colors and that sort of thing. But these are the tweets on the Neo4j Twitter account, and people mentioning Neo4j and things like that. And you can see we even graph out sort of what client that they used. In this case, they used the Twitter web client. And we graph out, like, here are the different links that are mentioned. This tweet is actually one I did yesterday, delighted to support the Kotlin Conf and the community, and there is a mentioning of them and a mentioning of this other thing, and then you can see other tweets, other people that retweeted it. So log into that with your Twitter account if you have a chance, and that allows you to kind of play with data that might be a little bit more meaningful to you than generic movie data and such. And that was all live. That wasn't prepared at all, just to let you know in terms of the, it just starts pulling in the data right away. And you can even see if you create another tweet, it usually will get pulled in there within a few seconds.